Oopsie, made a doopsie. This is tape 002. Welcome to tape 002. Logged in tape 002. Intention, correction, execution. How to define something today? What the whole world knows as market structure. Market structure. Yeah, okay, let's say for instance, when most of us went to school, high school, secondary school as in Nigeria. And there are sometimes where they say human structure, the structure of human, the structure of a skeleton. So what does structure imply? Structure means the way something looks like, the way something is built, the way something looks like, the way something is built, what something is built on, the structure of a house, like the foundation, everything. So that's just how you put it. Market structure, the structure of the market. What is the structure built on? How does the structure look like? How does the market looks like? And we all know that the market is either two things, either going up or going down. Even though you don't trade forex market, you don't trade the crypto market. Whenever they ask you what's the market, stock market says either it goes up or it goes down. That's what most people know. And that's it. Structure is the way the market movement looks like. The way the market movement looks like is the market structure. And if we- Market structure, market structure is the way the market looks like, or slash what the market built on. What the market is built on. What the market is built on. Full stop. So we are explaining this based on what the humans, if you say the structure of the human, the structure of the skeleton, what is what the human looks like, and they say the structure of the house, what the house is built on, how, what is the class. Like if you go to the dictionary and search for structure, that's what they will explain. So structure is simply the what the market is built on. The market looks like it's either going down or going up. So we can define we have two types of market structure. We have two types of market structure. We have two types of market structure. And we have two types of market structure. One, we have the bearish market structure, the bearish market structure, the the bullish market structure, the bullish market structure, and the bearish bearish market structure. You know, so we have the bullish market structure and the bearish market structure. So this is type of market structure. What's the bullish market structure? From the name bullish, it means going up. Everybody have seen a bull before. The bull is like this, the bull on like this, while the bear is facing down. So that's where they got the name bullish and bearish. Is up and it's down. So when the market is going up, we can describe a bullish market structure. Bullish market structure. A bullish market structure. Structure as structure that shows as a structure that shows that the market market is going down. So a bullish market structure is a structure that shows that the market is going down. So what do I mean? So I remember when I was in secondary school. Yeah, I finished secondary school last 2 years. When I was in secondary school, my English teacher would tell me, okay, if he asks you to define what a structure is, if he tells you what, for instance, if he tell you what is a structure, and in your definition you are putting structure again, he will say you are wrong. So I like to put that thing here too. If I say a bullish market structure has a structure that shows the market is going down, I want to explain what structure means to you guys, and I'm still putting structure. So I have to change it. I said market structure is what the market is built on. So I can say Bullish market structure. Bullish market structure built on what? Two things. It's built on higher highs and higher lows. A bullish market structure is a structure that shows the market is going up. Sorry. That shows the market is going up, and it is built on higher highs and what? Higher lows. Higher highs and what? Higher lows. It means as the low is going up, the high must also be going up. What do we mean? This is a bullish market structure. Highs, this is an high. And I told you, okay, you need to explain. A bullish market structure is a structure that is built on higher highs and higher lows. I can't explain higher highs and higher lows without explaining what is an high and what is a low. So let's come here again. What is an high and what is a low? I will describe an high. High is any point on the chart, on the chart where where the market cease to go where the market cease to go up any further. So let's say if the market from an high, just the definition of an high is any point on the chart where the market cease to go up again. That means an high is any structure feeling that bullishness. Like when if the market goes up like this, if it gets to an high, let's say this point is an high, this point is an high, let's say this point is an high, this point is an high, this point is an high. I say the market is going up, the market is going up, and we know that this is an high. We say an high is a point where the market ceases to go up again. The market don't want to longer go up. This is it. This is an high. And an high is where sellers are. I can define an high is any point where the chart ceases to go up again. Also, 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 an high is where sellers are. That's it. An high is any point on the chart where the market ceases to go up again. An high is an high is any price on the market chart. On the market chart, like what you are seeing here. An high is any point on the market chart. So an high is any point on the market chart where sellers no longer want to go, where the market no longer wants to go up again. When the market no longer wants to go up again. So where's an high here? This is an high. This is an high. So sellers are here. You see, when the market gets to this point, it no longer wants to what? Go up again. So an high is any point on the price chart where sellers no longer want to go up. An high is any point on the chart where sellers are, and an high is any point on the chart where market ceases to go up again. An high is any point on the chart where market ceases to go up any further. I've defined market structure as the way the market looks like or what the market is built on. And we said the market has two structure, bullish market structure and bearish market structure. We said a bullish market structure is a structure that the market is going up, and a bullish market structure is built on higher highs and higher lows. Before I define what a low is, let's keep going like this. An high is any point on the chart where the market ceases to go up. I said a bullish structure. Listen, a bullish structure is a structure that shows the market is going up. So a bullish structure is a structure that violates the rule of a high. So how can I say it? A bullish market structure is a structure that is stronger than the definition of an high. What did I mean? A bullish structure is a structure. It is the only structure that can violate or that can overpower or overshadow what an high is. We said an high is any point on the chart where the market sees to go up again. We said, for instance, if this is an high, the market reach here, this is an high, if the market reach here, you no longer want to go up, it comes down. So what is a bullish market structure? It's a structure that shows that the market is going up and it is built on higher highs and higher lows. So the first thing of a bullish market structure is what? A break of an high. A break of an high. This is a bullish market structure. A structure that is built on higher highs and what? Higher lows. It is built on what? Higher highs and what? Higher lows. So a break of an high. Any bullish market structure, yes, let's write it. A bullish market structure, another definition, a bullish market structure is a structure that violates violates the definition of an high. The definition of an high. A bullish structure is a structure that violates the definition of an high. Anywhere you see a bullish market structure, a structure that violates the definition of an eye. If this is an eye here, this has been an eye before. We explain this point as an eye. When the market gets here, it comes down. If it's a bullish market structure, if a bullish market structure wants to hold, it will violate the definition of this eye. How? You said an eye is any point where market sees to go up again. The market no longer wants to go up. So what will a bullish market structure do? Just think of a bullish market structure as a bully. Yes, a bullish market structure as a bully. You just come and do what you don't like. You just come and overpower you, or over strengthen you, or dominate you. So take it again. Sellers are at an high. Sellers are at an high. An high is where sellers are dominant. We said it. Sellers are at an high. An high is where sellers are dominant. So when the market breaks an high, sellers become what? Less dominant. So the bullish market is a bully. The bullish market is a bully. It dominates where an high is. It dominates where sellers are. So anytime it comes, it just wants to cancel where the sellers are. So this is what bring about intention. This is what bring about intention, a break of an eye. But we are not talking about intention today. In the next video, we'll be talking about intention. Today we are talking about is a market structure. So we understand the concept of a bullish market structure is a structure that violates the definition of an high. It's a structure that is built on higher highs and higher low. So let's define low now. Let's define low. We have said, so from if what should a low be? A low is any point where buyers are at, and any point on price chart, any point on price chart where market feels to go market feels to go any when market feels to go further down again. A bullish structure is characterized on, so today let's just explain, for the sake of this video, let's just explain market structure 101, which is bullish market structure. Don't let us talk about the bearish. I want you guys to get this. I want you guys to get this. I want you guys to get what we're saying about. So I have to take it step by step. We'll be talking about bullish market structure. So tomorrow we'll define the next video. We'll talk about bearish market structure. Said is any point where buyers are at any point on the price chart where market feels to go further down again. And I said the bullish market structure is characterized on higher highs. We already said it. Higher highs. Wherever the market breaks an high, the next thing that forms is what? Is an higher high. Because trading, take market structure as this Newton law of gravity. Whatever goes up must surely come down. Take it like this. So whenever the market breaks an high, in a bullish market structure. What it does is it creates an higher high that brings the market down again. It creates an higher high that brings the market down again. So at this point, this is an higher high. It's an higher high. This is 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 a high. And this is the first high. So have we defined bullish market structure? Yes. From this diagram, you can already see what you can already know what I'm talking about. Bullish market structure is a structure built on higher highs. This is the first high. It broke above this high, give us an higher high. It has defined bullish market structure. Next thing that we need to define is a what is an higher low. So wherever the market goes up, it comes down again in the market structure. But on coming down, they say on coming down, this is where the buyers are at safe. It is at this point that the buyers are at. It is at this down point that the buyers at. This will be an higher low for us. Low is any point where buyers are at, and in the bullish market structure, is a structure that is comprised of buyers, bullish buyers. So a low is anywhere buyers are at. So in a bullish market structure, we have to have two things: an higher highs and an higher low. That means the first low that created the higher high. I said a bullish market structure is a structure that violates the definition of an high. An high is any point where sellers are at. And now is any point where sellers are at. What cost where does this where I said a bullish market structure is a bully. Where does this bully come from? The bully come from this point, this low here. The bully will come from this point. What did the bully do? They were going up, going up, going up, they were going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. They hit the high to create an higher high. So take it as this. Take it as this. Going on a race, take a bullet structure like this. You are going on a race. Like pretty much going on a race, 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 going on a race. You reach, okay, you have run, let's say you have run 30 kilometers. You have run 30 kilometers. You are exhausted. Okay, let me go back to take energy. Let me go back to take something that might give me more strength. I go back again. I go back again. But I'm not going back to 20 kilometers. I'm just going back to, I've run 30 kilometers. I'm going back to 25. That 25 will give me more energy to empower. Something is at 25 kilometers that will give me more energy to pass 30 kilometers. I don't know if you guys get this. So a low, this bully here, comes here. It was at this point it was coming from. But the bully has not done his job in a market structure unless he breaks an eye. So this bully does his job here by breaking this eye to give us another higher high. I said for a bully market structure, it's what the market is built. The structure is what the market is building. That means it must keep building that thing. It must keep building that thing. Bullies must keep coming in. And where the bullies come in at a low. So another bully is here. Another bully is here. An higher bully. So for you to break an higher high, you must have an higher bully. You understand? For you to break an higher high where sellers are, you must have an higher bully. You must not have a lower bully. So if you have broken one high where sellers are, a bully broke an high. So that the next place they will not want you to like bully them again. They are now prepared. So you can't use the bully you used the last time. You can't use the bully you used the last time to come and bully the sellers. So you need an higher bully. That's what just an higher low is. So a bullish market structure is comprised of higher highs and higher lows. It's comprised of higher highs and higher lows. It's comprised of higher highs and higher lows. So whenever a low break an high to create us an higher high, if you want to break that higher high, we need to have an higher bully and higher bully to give us a new higher high. So this is now our higher low. An higher low. No, it is a low that will always break an high. It's a low that will always break an high. I must have an high. It was an higher low. So take it as an higher bully. This bully break these highs. It overshadows these highs to create another higher high. And at this point of an higher high, sellers are here. What did he do? To just take this bully one, take low, take L as bully one. bully one. So bully one bullied, bully one bullied I one. So meet meet higher high means an like a point where the sellers are more strong. The higher high is the point where just say higher sellers, and high is any point where sellers are. So higher high is a what? Higher sellers. So the bully bullied I one to meet higher highs, but now he does not have the power to bully higher sellers. What does he do? Comes back down, it comes back come back down to call an higher bully, to call an higher bully. And we know this is our higher bully here. Our higher bully is this higher low. It will be higher than this one. It might be here. It doesn't need to be here. It might be here. It might be at this point. 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 Sorry. It should not be at this point. It should not be at this point. So this is where the first bully is. Any bully that wants to break this higher high, any bully that wants to break this higher high, anybody that wants to break this higher high, anybody that wants to break this higher high should be above this, should have more power, should be above this first bully. Should not be below. It can also be equal to. It can also be equal to. It can also be equal to. It can also be equal to, but it should not be below it. It should not be below it. If it's below it, it does not have the power to break where these sellers are. So a bully. So just we cannot define a bullish market structure as a structure where a bully beats an eye, and when he beats an eye, the sellers are more empowered. Then a bully needs to go and call an higher bully to break that higher sellers. So a low is any point where buyers at. Just know it as a bully. The bullish market structure is a bully. They want to keep bullying the eye. They want to keep bullying the eye. They want to keep bullying the eye. So what did they need to do? They need to be creating more bullies, more higher bullies, more higher bullies. That's higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows to create an higher high, to create an higher line. It's a low that will break an eye. When the low breaks an eye, it will give us an higher high in this case. An higher high is here. So I've seen higher sellers and you cannot fight them alone. You need to go and call an higher bully. That's what a bullish market structure is defined as. That's what a bullish market structure is defined as. I know most of you will be asking, so what then is a trend? 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 Trend when this okay, this is an higher bully okay. An higher bully has created an higher high, an higher bully has created an higher high. What do you need to do? You break an higher high. You need to find another higher bully to keep going. This is an higher high and higher high now. This is an higher high that this higher bully beat. So we need an higher bully to keep going down, to keep going up, to keep going up, to keep going up, to keep going up. We need an higher bully to keep just to be sure I'm recording because I've done video before like fuck. The video was about 15 minutes then just to find out that it wasn't recording. I have to start all over again. So stressful. So what's the trend? This whole thing that is happening, this whole thing that is not happening has formed a trend, has formed a trend, has formed a trend. Let's say there are bullies in a particular area. There are bullies in a particular area. Let's say 2024, the 2024, for instance, the Sudan government has been bullying the Ghanaian government. The Sudan government has been bullying the Ghanaian government. What did they do? If they bully the Ghanaian government wants to empower more armed force, like more guns to to fight Sudan, the Sudanese government. What did the Sudanese government do? Them too, they go to their country, create more power that they can use to keep bullying the Ghanaian government. So that formation is now what a trend. Then you can see it in history that the Sudan government has been bullying the Ghanaian government. It's now become a trend. That's just what a trend is. This whole movement is a trend. But you need to know that it's a structure. It's a structure that creates trend. Structure creates trend. Structure creates trend. That means which one is bigger? Structure creates trend. So structure structure is greater than trend. can just say since the bullish structure are formed that's giving me higher highs and higher lows, I can now call it a trend. When do you have a bullish trend? When you have two minimum of higher highs, when you have two minimum of higher highs and higher lows, when you have when you have two minimum of higher highs, when you have two minimum of a bullish structure, let's say when you have two minimum of a bullish structure, you create a trend, make a trend. Or of trend as, let me see this better, think of trend as what do you call this in English? What is countries in English? There's one name like a bunch of a flower, a bouquet of flower, a bunch of bananas. So look at the trend as that bunch of bouquet of, while look at the flowers and the banana as structure. So structure creates trend. You used to have two minimum of bullish structure to create a bullish trend. Bullish structure. Once you have a minimum of bullish structure, you have created a bullish trend. You have created a bullish trend, which means when you have to, what's the bullish structure? Bullish structure is a structure that is built on higher highs and higher lows. That means once you have two minimum of higher highs and higher low, you have created a bullish trend. You have created a bullish trend. You have created a bullish trend. So once I've have these higher highs, higher lows, these higher highs, higher lows, I've created a bullish trend already. I've created the bullish trend already. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So next video we'll be talking about bearish structure. So calm down, watch this video again, understand what structure is, what trend is, understand what bullish structure is, understand what bullish trend is before we get to the next video on bearish structure. I don't want to affect your brain. I want to take it one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. Forget everything you have been told. This is structure, this is trend, this is high, this is low. This is the and simplest way you can get it. See the bully analogy. This is the best analogy you can get. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so I can create more educational content for you guys. So this is market structure 101. This is course 101 on the ICE course. Before you know ICE, you need to understand structure and trend. So this is bullish market structure. Any further ado, peace.